Hostia, vaya gallo. Bueno. Hola mis killers, bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo para mi canal. Yo soy Assam the Killer. Hostia, puedes jugar en el móvil y decidís todos, qué guay. Y bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo para mi canal. Bienvenidos otra vez a esta serie de paso que además estoy aprovechando y la voy a subir durante mis vacaciones, entre comillas, porque vosotros no veis todo lo que hago fuera de los vídeos, entonces son unas vacaciones que voy a tener. Sí, me río en tu cara, pasando el pasado. No fueron vacaciones, o sea, sí. No lo he subido durante las vacaciones, estamos a día 9 de octubre y voy a seguir con esta serie antes de que salga Marvel Spider-Man 2, así que os pido perdón, pero bueno, por lo menos os lo voy a subir y voy a estar a full hasta que acabe el año. Y bienvenidos a el capítulo número 2 de esta serie, después de la verdad que esta presentación un poco larga, llamada Batman de... Es que me vais a matar, no sé cómo se dice. De Telltale Series, sé que es el... o sea, Telltale creo que es la distribuidora creadora del juego, pero no sé cómo es. De Telltale Series, es que no tengo ni idea cómo se dice, cómo se pronuncia, pero bueno. Vaya. Este magnífico juego, el cual habéis tenido 3 vídeos que son 3 partes sobre un capítulo en el anterior día y que tenéis siempre en la línea de la descripción o en la lista de reproducción del final del vídeo o de esto en general. Y bueno, vamos con el capítulo 2. Bueno, capítulo 2 no, episodio 2 de la serie. El episodio 1, Reino de las Sombras, ya nos lo completamos anteriormente. Y vamos allá con el episodio número 2. Hijos de Arkham. Cuando Bruce descubre ciertos aspectos del legado de la familia Wayne y Batman, intensifica la lucha contra el crimen y la corrupción en Gotham. El que hasta ahora era un viejo amigo pasa a convertirse en adversario. Supongo que en esto se referirá al gran Cabepot, pero ya lo veremos. Veremos ahora todo más a fondo. Vamos a ver qué tal. Vamos a continuar con esta serie que la verdad me está gustando mucho. Las miniaturas me las estoy currando y me está costando, así que espero también que me lo agradezcáis, o sea, que lo apoyéis fuerte y tal. Y bueno, vamos allá, espero que os guste. Y... let's go. Lo iniciamos sin querer, no sé si os acordáis, pero bueno. Ah, mira, perfecto. Esto lo quería hacer yo y si me lo hacen ya, pues mejor.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Ah, Christ almighty! It's... the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Lo he visto anteriormente, la verdad es que esto peligra. Quizá uno de los mayores miedos, se podría decir, de Bruce Wayne. Bueno, lo de la última vez, que esto lo decidimos a libre elección y el final cambiará dependiendo de la elección que hayamos tomado.
this? Only you now, Master Bruce. I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
You knew all that, and you never let on.
You're behaving like I was part of the conspiracy. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again.
Es la verdad. O sea, no... Alfred no tiene culpa.
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Wouldn't Chill just run when he recognized him?
Well, it's a fair assumption.
But he didn't.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
¿Como cuál? A ver... Esto... Muchos años... Ha cambiado, ¿eh? Podría correr un poco más, ¿eh?
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Aprovechamos y miramos el graffiti que está aquí.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Oh, it's just too bad he wasn't honest as well.
He had his flaws, yes. But you more than anyone should be able to appreciate that he was a complicated man.
Y ahora, lo verdaderamente peligroso, el callejón.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
Le preguntaría por qué.
Ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison.
Matarlos no es
No
cosa de
one wants
Batman.
for Joe Chill, Bruce. Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, you don't have to do this. And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
¿Qué coño?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. They told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Don't follow me. He's making a mistake.
No me gusta, me está mareando lo de el sonido este envolvente raro.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Pues vamos allá. Batman The Telltale Series. Es que no sé cómo se dice. Telltale Series, ¿no? Pues es que suena como muy raro. Episodio 2.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
Venga,
I'm not
confío.
sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne,
Es que Dent es
welcome
como
to the
muy...
GCPD.
Hay que decírselo.
Thank you,
Que
Lieutenant.
bueno, que Harvey Dent es dos caras,
Ordinarily,
pero
we'd never let you in to see
aún no lo he
Falcone,
visto
but
transformarse.
must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
One hand washes the other, Lieutenant.
Is that how it works?
Of course. Otherwise, everyone has dirty hands.
What he means is, we'll repay the favor in kind.
I'm gonna call you on that.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Por la cara.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Somos
Whoever
afortunados
he
de
is
tenerlo.
behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Vamos, Episodio 2. ¿Qué es eso? Hijos de Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We
Tenemos
need
que
to
hablar.
talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
So that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings.
Ahí
And they
está.
were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get
¿Por
through
qué?
to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
Convince me then.
Sí,
Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
eso quiero saber.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
¿Puedo pensármelo? Es que quiero que me lo cuente. ¿Qué hacemos? Es que aliviará su dolor porque es lo típico de Bruce Wayne. Pero quiero que me lo cuente. Vamos a hacerlo sufrir. Cuéntamelo.
Not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Of course. You'd never know the truth. How much of your old man is in you? What kind of son did he
Harvey te
make?
quiere con vida.
Dent has plans for you. Gordon, too. I won't rob them of that.
Good boy. Yeah. That's why you were kept in the dark. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. But if you got on his bad side, Your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich, including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
I hardly remember anything about him.
Yet you see his legacy every day in Wayne Enterprises.
He made everyone rich, and you still had him killed.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell!
¿Qué haces?
Montoya! Put the weapon down!
Mierda, que no he podido hacerlo.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Es que no me ha dado tiempo. Vale. No me ha dado tiempo. No sé si lo he hecho o no, porque tenía que mirar el mando. Estaba viendo algo y no me he enterado. Tiene como morfina, ¿no? En el cuerpo o algo así. Algo tenía en la cara antes.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
Isn't it obvious? She wanted to shut Falcone up for good.
And this whole damn force is riddled with corruption. Someone must have got to her, Jim.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Ahí está.
Now we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Puede ser
Alfred,
Catwoman.
Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Tiene algo, ¿no? Yo es que yo lo he visto antes. De la cara, sobre todo.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
En el cuello también se ven. Ay, tiene
Fresh
algo.
injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Perfecto.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Like you were hypnotized? Under some mind control?
Not mind control, more like my impulse control was gone. My anger was the only thing that mattered. I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me.
Como el
like a parent with a
espantapájaros.
child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Es como espantapájaros, ¿no? Esto, un poquillo. Aunque bueno, no bien bien.
Cobblepot said something similar.
Cabepot. Hostia.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I
Pero
do.
¿y otro no se
Of
entera?
course I do.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce,
Hostia, otra vez esta.
what are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Listen, I owe you for those files on Falcone. I got a lot of credit at the Gazette for that story. Whatever's going on here, you can't afford to be associated with it. Let me help you. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
No, va, voy a
A police
creer en
sergeant,
ella.
Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
No sé qué ha dicho, la verdad, no me he enterado. O sea, bueno, supongo que lo que he dicho yo. La Vicky esta es la que es la novia de Bruce Wayne, ¿no? En algunos cómics. Hasta que la matan o algo así, ¿no? O sea, se van a hacer novios estos. Entiendo, vaya. Bueno, que también era la novia del Harvey Dent. En el cabello oscuro, creo, o algo así. No, es esa. Creo. Yeah.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor.
Oh.
The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Claro. Y ahora Hill se los quiere quitar del medio, ¿no? Pero eso es de depravado. O sea, que lo entiendo... Bueno, que no lo entiendo, pero que Hill se los haya quitado del medio. En plan, se quitó del medio a Wayne porque era el que más peligroso en su momento. Y ahora que todo está saliendo a la luz, pues se quita del medio al otro, ¿sabes?
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
Vaya, es lo que creo yo, ¿eh? Que tampoco... pero...
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
Ahora.
Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you... Oh.
Considering the amount they stole from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Bien hecho. Lo va a detectar en los muelles. ¿Hay alguno cerca de los muelles? Ahí, que había un punto ahí.
Find her now. Send a strong message.
No enfaden al pingüino. Cabe pot. En los muelles hay algo 100%. No. Pues ahí, cerca de lo otro. Aquí. Ahí.
Bring me her head.
El pingüino es... Oswald se llamaba. Bueno, cabe pot, vaya. Ahí.
Yeah, don't you go. You'll be alright. Right.
Si lo triangulas... Ah, mega. Oswald, vale, sí, lo he dicho bien.
Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's
Ahora va a
time
hablar
he met
Batman.
the Batman.
Ton. ¿Al Skyline Club otra vez? Joder, qué manía con ir al mismo sitio. ¿Es el mismo sitio, no? Que la última vez. ¿O no? ¿Qué es eso? Monstruos de Freeze y veinizados.
Come on, I know there's gonna be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. My boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Oh. Ha sido Oswald. Oswald trabaja para alguien. Sí, el mismo sitio que la última vez. Pero, shh, cállate.
You lot, come check out this office. Where is... I don't know! Please, names. Hey, you can help me, or...
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time! You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know from personal experience.
Yo no mato es muy de Batman,
You
pero...
don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
Hostia.
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Selina... ¿Cómo se llamaba? El otro, ¿no? Falcone. No, Falcone. Oh, no. Ojo. ¿Qué haces, loco? Venga.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Bueno. No podía hacer nada. Bueno, la verdad es que esto está igual que la última vez. Bueno, ha pasado un día, ¿no?
Track down Selina Kyle.
Ah, no, Kyle. Vale. Pensaba que era... Jefe Falcone. Bueno, pues me he liado yo, si no. Un gran admirador. La verdad es que me está molando mucho este juego, ¿eh? Vale. Skyline Club. 6:26 de la tarde. De la noche parece, ¿no? La verdad que... O sea que ya es de noche, me refiero. Debe ser en plan cerca de Navidad, de invierno. Uf, de verdad me pone muy nervioso que... Ay. Ah, cantinera, porque ese ya...
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selena Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selena, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Nice to meet you.
Frank. Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the papers. Whole other thing, meeting the man in real life. You're shorter than I thought you would be.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
He didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Van a por ti.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
That's why I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Ahí está.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
Whatever Penguin is planning, innocent people will end up in the line of fire.
Innocence, not me. Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together? After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
Keep Harvey out of this. The less he knows, the safer he'll be.
I'm sure his safety is your paramount concern. You and I...
Ahí viene Cabepot. O bueno, sus secuaces como mínimo.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello.
¿Qué coño?
Beat it. We're here for her.
Tope de dramático. Vamos allá, ¿no?
If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
Venga. Vamos a la acción. Es que me apetecía un montón. Sé que no sería típico de Bruce, pero es que me apetecía muchísimo, vaya. ¡Boom! ¡Adiós! What a bomb. Venga. Bueno. ¡Ay! Uy, casi fallo. Cuadrado, ¿no? Lo típico. Venga, para el mueble.
Not done yet.
Vamos. Bueno. Vamos allá, ¿no?
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Ahora, que no me lo hacía. Madre mía, pero ¿cuántos son? Bueno. No sabía que iba a hacer la ulti ahora. Pum.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy. Come on, this way.
Pues vámonos por allá. Vale. Voy a hacer una transición. Voy a dejar este vídeo por aquí. Espero que os haya gustado. Si es así, dadle like, suscribiros, todo eso que siempre os digo, ya sabéis. Y ya gustáis. Me está gustando mucho este capítulo también. La verdad es que se lo están currando. O sea, se lo curran un montón los creadores de este juego. Espero que lo disfrutéis, que lo estéis disfrutando, que diga tanto como lo estoy disfrutando yo, porque la verdad es que está siendo un juego que, para ser así rapidillo, en plan de pasatiempo, me está molando un montón. Y bueno, que disfrutéis tanto como yo y nos vemos en la parte 2, que viene a ser la próxima. Ya sabéis, like, suscribiros, comentadme qué os ha parecido. Si es el primer vídeo de esta serie que veis, tenéis la lista de reproducción con los capítulos anteriores en la descripción y en la pantalla final. Si queréis enteraros un poquito más de lo que hago, lo podéis chequear mi canal y gustad por vosotros mismos. Y nos vemos en la próxima. Chao.